morning, Manhattan. Have you had your coffee yet? Sit down and have a cup with me. This morning we will be talking about the extremely hot summer rays that are making us make iced lemonade and stay indoors. Summertime is a great time for Americans. It is the time when students are on vacation and the weather is great for picnics and pool parties. Please be careful though, because the sun is harmful if you don't put on some protective cream. Always carry sunscreen in your purses, ladies. And gentlemen, always make sure you are next to a lady with a purse. Speaking of summer fun, join us for our annual Independence Day Parade on July 4th. It is bound to be a great time with grilled hot dogs and cold ice cream to cool off those energetic bodies. Join all of Manhattan and bring your own desserts. It will be a holiday to celebrate with everyone. We will be back after a short television break, and remember, don't let your coffee cup get empty. Go fill it up.
This evening, I came here to speak to you about Vietnam. I do not have to tell you that our people are profoundly concerned about that struggle. There are passionate convictions about the wisest course for our nation to follow. There are many sincere and patriotic Americans who harbor doubts about sustaining the commitment that 3 presidents and 500,000 of our young men have made. Doubt and debate are enlarged because the problems of Vietnam are quite complex.
Breaking news, Manhattan. I just received a telegram that the USS Maddox was shooting at boats along the North Vietnam coast. The Gulf of Tonkin is where the USS Maddox was on a mission to collect information on Vietnam. Nothing else as of yet, but we will keep you informed.
And the air is heavy and humid. Until now, the enemy has held sway here. Miles north of the little town of Dak To, the airborne engineers erect a crude bridge. A few miles beyond lies an American Special Forces camp. It has been under siege by the Viet Cong for nearly a week. Supplies and ammunition are badly needed.
This just in. President Johnson has signed the Gulf of Tonkin resolution, enabling him to organize operations in the southeast of Asia, but not declare official war. As all of you know, we are scared for our men to go to war. But have no fear. We will keep Manhattan updated as soon as we find out more information.
All the world had heard about the gallant Screaming Eagles and the battles of Operation Hawthorne. In recognition of their outstanding victory in Kon Tum province, the premier of South Vietnam, Nguyen Cao Ky, comes to the little town of Dak To.
News from Vietnam, citizens of Manhattan. Troops will be sent to Vietnam to suppress the communist influence of North Vietnam and South Vietnam.
Radio and television time tonight for the purpose of announcing that we today have concluded an agreement to end the war and bring peace with honor in Vietnam and in Southeast Asia. The following statement is being issued at this moment in Washington and Hanoi. At 12:30 Paris time today, January 23, 1973, the agreement on ending the war and restoring peace in Vietnam was initialed by Dr. Henry Kissinger on behalf of the United States and Special Advisor Lee Duc-To on behalf of the Democratic Republic of Vietnam. The agreement will be formally signed by the parties participating in the Paris Conference on Vietnam on January 27, 1973 at the International Conference Center in Paris. The ceasefire will take effect at 2400 Greenwich Mean Time, January 27, 1973. The United States and the Democratic Republic of Vietnam express the hope that this agreement will ensure stable peace in Vietnam and contribute to the preservation of lasting peace in Indochina and Southeast Asia. That concludes the formal statement. We must recognize that ending the war is only the first step toward building the peace. All parties must now see to it that this is a peace that lasts and also a peace that heals. And a peace that not only ends the war in Southeast Asia, but contributes to the prospects of peace in the whole world.